So we have John Abraham talking about why films are not working today. These are the kind of films we usually check out and talk about because that's what's happening. And listening this from an actor who's working in the industry, he's been working for a long time now. His insight about this thing, how he looks at it, will be interesting to note. If you have seen the original video, I'll put the link description. You can check it out. There's a reaction on a substitute. By the way, the channel membership is live. If you really like the content on the channel, you can become a member. Get to watch such videos early and some memorable videos such as song reactions. To know more, click on the join button and let's check this out.
Background, you are an actor and a producer, so it's like a 360-degree, it all. There has been so much discussion the past couple of years about the movie business not doing well, or the weight. I'm not even getting into South ki movies chal rahi hain, Hindi nahi chal rahi hain, not about that. But even then, it's become very unpredictable ki kya chalega, kya nahi chalega. Have you ever given this a thought, and what is your take?
I think we all know the answers. Things have changed. OTT came in, pandemic changed the pattern. People don't want to go to watch a theater because it's not worth it. It's too expensive. They can watch the film, a week or 2 weeks or a month after it's released. So at home. So why do they need to go out?
What do you think? What is happening and why it's happening?
See, it's very simple, Smriti. I think you and I will have the same answer to this. Why do you think films are not doing well? I'm asking you, and I'll tell you what the answer is. We aren't telling good stories. We're not concentrating on our writing. We're not concentrating on what you actually need to make a film. We're looking at all the peripheral stuff. We're looking at star quality. We're looking at proposals. We're looking at Instagram followers. We're looking at everything.
That is so stupid. Like, I totally understand knowing the people behind scenes. Like, yes, more followers means better person to cast. Like, but honestly, what you are making
else that doesn't have to actually do with the craft.
Yeah.
If you go down back to the craft and start concentrating, and this is a guy who's known for his physicality who's telling you this. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You have to actually go down to your craft. And what's the craft? Craft is understand what craft the director is bringing to the process. Understand the craft that the writers are bringing to the process. Understand the craft that the actors are bringing to the process. What is the content you're trying to? What's the story you're trying to tell? We've forgotten that. So if we go back to that, we will make good films. And The Diplomat is the best case in point. No one had expectations. There was no over-marketing done for this film. Nothing.
I think I saw people criticizing for why they didn't do marketing. And this film has kind of become a silent hit because I think they have done 45 crores and slowly they are already in week 5. It's not like a flop where within 1-2 weeks it was out of the theaters. Like people are going and watching it slowly, tells fewer shows. And over time to sustain itself, which is not like a thing now anymore. You're either a hit or you're just out of the theater.
The credibility of this film, if you go back and look at all my interviews or all my directors' interviews, we did a round table where it was just a director and me. Everything is credible. So you attach a lot of respect to the way this film was marketed. We didn't go and dance at college festivals. We didn't go here or there. We were true to our subject. But we were also true to our subject when we were making the film. We have to just go back to that. Go back to basics. Once you go back to basics, you'll be fine. You'll tell good stories.
Right. Yeah, I think that is what is missing. A lot of Amir Khan I met recently, and he was also saying the same thing that, good stories, that is the first thing that you need to have in place, and then everything will definitely.
Everything will. Yeah. And when you tell a good story, Smriti,
oh my God, pixelation.
You can still go wrong. Sometimes you still go wrong, but at least you're trying to tell a good story. But if you're not trying to tell a good story, and you're just trying to put a project together and have 4 banging songs that you feel will get.
That's literally what's happening. They just create a project, get this hero, get these songs, get this heroine, and get the actor, and then get a story. If the story is your last thing you're going about, it's doomed to fail.
An opening or have the hero mindlessly hit people, and I don't have a problem with it. Just do anything inane, and you expect the fandom of the hero or the cast to get people in. That's where you're taking your audience for granted. So I could easily do that. I could easily go fight bulging muscles, go fight hit people, say okay, दो गाने डाल दो, item song डाल दो, लेकिन वैसे नहीं होता है यार. You have to tell good stories, which is why in The Diplomat, I'm also struggling as a producer to convince my studio,
Oh my God.
to convince my marketing team, to convince everyone that listen, we are telling a good story. And finally, who's the king? The audience. The audience comes in and says, and they clap in the end of the film. They love it. That's your biggest reward.
I think today audience need credibility, that they should know I'm going to watch this actor or this actor, this film, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be better. I think with these big franchises, these big, South Indian, Pan Indian films, which kind of has proven themselves over time with audiences, that okay, if I go watch, pay my money, everything, it will be worth my time. And I think it's just, it's not good story. It's a very subjective thing. Someone may like this film, Diplomat. Someone will say it's a great film. Someone will say it's very bad, not good film. So that can change over time, but it should be at least there that it's worth your time. The story you're telling, you are, as you said, you are genuine about it. You are not, try to just package it in a way to show you the outer shine. See, come watch it, and inside there's nothing. That's not gonna, get the audience. And once they, that trust is gone, which is happening, they will not come. They'll wait for theaters. That's why more sequels are coming, because people know, okay, this is a sequel to that name. I really like that film. I can trust that, so I'll go for this film. Of course, the trailer teasers all help. There's also this thing of, the merit, the credibility. So instead of focusing on how to market this film now, where to go and promote the film, all the PR tactics and stunts and like everything which is not related to filmmaking, instead of putting all the effort there, put the effort in making the film right, getting the story right, getting the script right, pay the writers, take your time, focus on that, because that's what's in your control. People liking or not liking, people going to theater or not, that's out of your hands. So totally agree to what John said. But what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and share this next, and I will see you next time.